Various methods of execution have been invented throughout history to be as horrific as possible. But among the most cruel must have been this thing called gaunching, so fearsomely cruel and terrifying to behold, a sight to make your blood run cold. Gaunching wasn't a punishment. It was a disgusting public spectacle to terrify people and keep them in their place. Imagine living at a time when justice was truly savage and public executions were the norm, let alone encouraged. Welcome to the world of gaunching, believed to have originated in the Middle East and later found its way into medieval Europe. This brutal method, death was never quick. Suffering was the main event. Well, what was this gaunching then? Just imagine. The convicted were raised very high with the help of ropes and then let drop on sharp hooks or spikes. These hooks weren't of the sort that would kill immediately. On the contrary, they were positioned in such a way as to catch the thighs, stomach, or underarms places that would definitely promise extreme pain, but with very slow death. The goal was simple: to make the victim suffer for hours, sometimes even days, while the onlookers watched their agonizing demise. It was a brutal form of public entertainment, a clear and horrifying warning to anyone who dared to challenge authority. Just envision the scene in one's mind. Hundreds of people, adults and children alike, stood around and watched the condemned person slowly bleed, twist, and squirm. Unimaginable agony was the result. The hooks often caused gradual blood loss, severe infection, and shock, with the victim at times remaining alive for an entire day with the torture. The very sight of gaunching was designed to make sure no one forgot the power of those who ordered it. It wasn't just a death sentence, it was a lesson in the most cruel sense. Gaunching wasn't used for minor offenses. Usually, it was reserved for those accused of treason, rebellion, or blasphemy. The Mongols have been known to have utilized this method during their 13th century conquests, while later reports show that parts of the Ottoman Empire did the same as a means of execution. By the time of the 17th century, as the societies evolved, it began to disappear, giving way to less torturous, but still brutal forms of punishment. But its legacy remains one of the darkest associated with execution history. It begs the question, why would societies ever get to a point that they thought this cruel kind of execution needed to exist? In an era when power was sustained through fear, gaunching was one sure way to keep order. It was a terrible reminder of what could happen when power was absolute and not checked. It is only now, perhaps, when such methods can be considered retrospective to the present day, that the journey of humanity upon the path of justice, from barbarity to a most humane form of treatment, can be truly gauged. The case of gaunching serves but as a reminder of what happens when cruelty is justified in the name of law and order. Gaunching is one of those most horrific methods of execution in history, and just another proof of how far human beings can go to be cruel to their fellows for the sake of control. All too easily, one can feel grateful that such punishments are no longer part of modern justice. But remembering them is just as important, for they teach us the dangers of allowing fear to govern societies. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on future content. And don't forget to turn on the notification bell to be the first to know when we upload new videos. Drop a comment below with your thoughts and share this video with anyone who might find it helpful. See you in the next one.